Good evening, class. Good evening, everyone. How was your service today? How was your resting today? How was your outing today? Hope you rested well. Paul, can you off your camera? Um, and I know you rested well. Paul, your camera is on. Please, can you off your camera? Um, I am so sure that we are getting along with the class, and also, please, I would like to have question. I'll ask question. Jonathan, we have a low turn up today. What happened?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay. So basically, I think is maybe the Sunday thing. But after yesterday's class, I've been, you know, I've been bombarded in group with messages about today's class that is going to hold today and everything. Even this morning, I still did. Even up to this moment, like 20 minutes ago, uh, one of the management still did, which I highlighted, and I just think it's the Sunday thing, people going to church, going for meeting and not yet back at home. So
All right, no problem. So, are we going to wait for them 5 minutes more?
let's do 5 minutes. So I just highlighted on the group that they should come online. I don't know if all the group leaders, if all group leaders are here, they can as well do the same. You understand? They should just
Are
post it
you
on
are
their
you in the
group.
same? If you are a group leader, can you talk about that? A group leader here.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good, good evening.
For me, I've reached out to the members, the participants in my group. The complaints range from their laptop is not charged and they join with their phones. The other one is not taking his call. I've also dropped message in the group platform. So I
All
don't
right.
know. Generally, I feel the issue of laptop, I'm not saying this so that it's like that. I mean, from the onset, we all know that laptop was a requirement. So I feel people were joining with their phones earlier. And then when there's emphasis on laptop, it's like most of them are like withdrawing. I don't know, something. Just my thoughts.
Okay. It was not really emphasis. It was the best way. Is like going to the hospital and they ask you to come and do a test, and you tell them you are not coming. So they need your body. So the truth of the matter is the management was emphasizing it was just simple. Imagine you paid for this program and you paid 500,000. Beatrice, will you go without your laptop?
No, sir. So that's why I'm agreeing that.
Hey, no, I'm just asking the
No, no,
question
no.
because
No, no. I will not go
not
without my.
from you. So the main thing is this: there's going to be a problem. So what the management was trying to tell us, and we, is just for our advantage. You want to
Yes.
learn. You can learn through the phone. So even if you want to do your assignment, even if you want to do assignment without a laptop, how will you do it? Is it just going to be after listening to it, you come back to class the next day? When people are talking about what they've done, you will not see anything. So that is why we are laying emphasis that we don't just want to show you how to do it. We want people to know how to do it. So that's just the aim. The summarized aim that the Scroll Global, we are not just building or having this training for just having sake. We want at the end of the day, even if we're having a next life, we can say, okay, Beatrice, You are taking this class as the ambassador of the organization that have passed through this training before. So that is just it. It's like when you have a younger brother and the younger brother is in GSS1 and you are in SS3, you can't help the person to do assignment. Something is wrong with you. So we are not just giving out the training, we are building ambassadors, people that we can say, oh, this person actually knows it. So with your phone, yes, you if you are even attend the class, how will you do the assignment? So it's as simple as that. The truth of the matter is, I would just like to say it is Mike Morris says that when a reason of a thing is not established, abuse is inevitable. So that is why we establish the reason from the start, and it is clear on the white and black paper. So mm, is what if you want to learn, there should be a tools for you to learn. You want to become a data analyst, you have to be serious to actually know that you really want to. Mm. So imagine you are joining with your laptop, your phone, and some people start sending you messages. There's going to be a lot of distraction. Your IG is being beeping on. Your WhatsApp is beeping on. Someone can call you on your video call, WhatsApp, and you are learning. You are not learning. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. So that's just it. So let's reach out. Which or do you have any other group leader here? I don't know. Have you done the same to call all your group members, Mr. George? Mr. George? Any other group leader here? Paul, are you a group leader? Nina, are you a group leader?
Good, sir.
Well done. Are you
So,
also are you a group leader or a member of a
assistant
group?
group leader. I am talking with some
Yeah.
of them.
Okay. Have you dropped
Yes,
message for your members to join?
yeah, they will soon join, sir.
So by 8:10 we should start. Why I'm just taking my time is I don't want people someone to draw us back and it's not going to be very good. So we are going to do a lot today. So get set a lot. After the correction, we're going to Swift. So I'll be so very happy if we can be in the same spirit to learn more. So let's just start talking about something. What about the last class? If by the assignment, if you know you are good to go with VLOOKUPs, can you just and if you have a challenge, I'll quickly talk about it before others join us. If you are good to go, okay, great. Who else? If you have a challenge, can you just say something? Tell us your challenge, so when we can solve it together. Blessing is raising up her hand. Blessing
His hand, please do. I'm a guy.
his hand though. Okay, blessing. Sorry, the name sounds like a woman. Sorry. Okay,
No problem.
blessing. What happened?
But they made me a group leader, but I posted the group link on my Telegram, but it's really just three people that have joined so far. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to even reach out to them because I don't know how to just do it because I expected people to see it and just join. So I don't
Okay, no
know.
problem. They will join.
Okay.
You have done your best. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Jonathan. Jonathan, can we hear you? Jonathan, can you speak up?
Okay, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. You're raising your hand.
Okay, you asked a question about the
Okay, yeah, yeah,
um
yeah, yeah.
VLOOKUP.
So
Yeah, so so regarding the assignment or the homework, I noticed something about um okay per sales or per price or something like that. Yes, per price. You should get jig jacked something per price. We should determine the person that performed well, either Jake or Jimmy. So
Okay.
that was kind of it was a bit confusing. The per price function. I don't know how to go about the per price function and the the number three question or something.
Okay.
Let me get it.
Okay. All right. So, anyone else? Is there something we can discuss about? Blessing, you are still raising your hand.
So it's
Sir,
a mistake, please. It's a mistake.
Okay. Okay, Beatrice.
Beatrice, I only got number 4. So I started having a headache. I
Ah,
haven't finished.
headache.
Yes, sir.
So
I haven't finished.
is it this small guy is giving you headache?
Not exactly, but it contributed.
See, Jonathan, I
Like,
know Jonathan will
like
laugh.
the logical test that now when you start entering, it will come out for you to now put the value and all that. So I got lost there. I had to rest. Please,
Okay.
if let's have more time so that I can focus. That's just my own
Now we should have what?
position. Like we should have more time to work on the assignment. Like I haven't
Okay.
finished. This is what I'm saying.
Okay. That from your whole side, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 That is your submission accepted. Jonathan, you are still raising your hand. Mm. So we I know that if you're going to start doing it now, you find out it's very simple. So it's not difficult. Just the truth of the matter is when you start more things about data analytics, is a boring thing. That's just the word. It's a boring thing. And these are the things you are not used to. And there's a way boring thing makes you better. Boring things make you better because majorly your system will be feeling tired about it. That's what I want to say. Some of you might feel on not really. Your system might be rejecting, and you might be maybe you sit down for a long hours on the system trying to figure out things using your brain, checking how to do it better and all that. So, what is it that is just a you are working on yourself? At the end of the day, when you look back, you find out that you are better. You find out that you are better. Just that's just it. You might not know you are better, but let me just tell you, within I know now, some of you, you might not know, but when you meet people that used to know you before, you find out you are better. Okay. So the activities and the things we are going to be doing after and during the classes are not things that they are not fun. So it's going to make you drill yourself, your brain, your thinking ability, and all that. But at the end of the day, it's going to make you better. That's just it. You might have a headache and you might be like, oh, I want to sleep, I'm tired, and all that, but you get better. Okay. I think we can start now because we have a lot to go. Who is voting? If you are voting for that, can I see your hands up? Okay. Afiang said data analysis is getting interesting for her, and as I work on it personally. Great. So it's a personal journey. So we are going to be starting now. And if you are ready, can you pump up, please? Okay, fine. So yesterday we looked at how to make use of your VLOOKUP. So your VLOOKUP is just a very dynamic way to search for data, to search for data in your data array. So when we are searching for your data, you have instructions and what to follow, what you are looking for. So you don't need to start using your manual ways of looking at it. So, but we have an assignment yesterday, and then some persons said they are not able to do it. If you are, if you've tried and you are able to go through it, and you know you have done your best, can you just endeavor to show others? I would not like to call you volunteer yourself by raising up your hand. I want us to show us how you're able to do that from your own end personally, using your VLOOKUP to work out your assignment. Anyone? Your hand, please. Don't disappoint me. Please, you can raise up your hand. What is going on here? No one? Maybe we should call Paul. So, okay, Jonathan said he doesn't have light. He would like to do that. Okay, fine. Any other person? You can volunteer to show us what you have done so far on the assignment before we know we can wrap it up. Please, we don't have much time. We have a lot to cover today. Can you volunteer? We have mighty people here now. So you want me to call your name? Okay. Blessing. Blessing, you can bail us, please. Blessing. Blessing. Can you hear me? I wish your people in this class are really attending the class. Blessing. Okay, no one is answering. Mr. George, I've not heard your voice today. Is everything fine?
Everything is okay by me.
Okay. But how was the assignment?
I will not lie you. I have not attempted it because of Sunday's service. I have an issue. My niece of not up to 2 years. While I was waiting to pick my mother in the church because of the extended service, unknowingly, the light of my car, and it was somebody that told me that my light was on, only for me to discover that my battery ran flat. So the rigors of trying to get how to move away from that point was so cumbersome that the thing really take a whole lot of today.
All right.
So as a result, I've not settled down.
Okay, no problem.
So I'm sorry that I'm a backbencher.
Don't worry, we'll take your chair to the front. So we'll not allow you to sit at the back.
Thank you.
Okay, come on. Come on, please. Can you help us?
I did not finish the assignment.
But were you able to do something?
Yes,
Okay.
I did number 1 of.
Okay.
Okay, it's only
what
number
would
2
you-
I was not able to do.
Okay. Do you know what? Let's share your screen. Can you share a screen with us?
Okay.
So we can, from you, others can see. Somebody said they did not see the assignment. Talk by. Sorry, I did not get assignment. No group link for group for me to ask question. Does it mean you don't have a group? Please, you check again. If you're on Telegram, you should have a group. And assignment also is in the data set we used yesterday. So we have homework written there. So and that's what Camo is displaying now. Okay, thank you. So Camo, can you talk to us, please? Thank you.
Okay, so for the number one, is just like what you did in the class, where the question said how many sales did John make. So this one's asking for the person in cell G17, which is Juno. So I use the normal formula, which is equals to VLOOKUP. Then I use the cell number G17. Right. I think I made a mistake, sorry. Sir?
I'm with you. I'm with you, like very much with you.
I did the wrong thing.
Is
The
that why you are
question said,
running?
yes, it's not
No,
correct. The
don't
question
run, don't
said
run, don't run.
G17.
Okay,
I did B17. I did B17 instead of G17.
okay. So what you did was B17, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's start with that, please. Just stay with us. Let's use your screen to do that. Everyone, I would like you to kindly focus on this group. This question. Question number one says, how many sales for the person in cell G17? What do you notice here from you? Can you just focus on this? What do you notice from the question?
So I noticed that there's no G17 here.
So the question was intentional. You are still, please share with us, please. The question was intentional. I wanted to know whether we are paying attention to details. And I said it in question 4 of the classwork, that how many customers did Joshua have? If you see, we find out that we don't have Joshua as a sales rep. We don't have Joshua as a sales rep. So if you have answer for that, that means your function is not correct, because you don't have anyone like Joshua. That the same thing happened to the first question of the homework. So G7, please, can you click your G7 and see? Let everybody know where G7 is.
G17.
17.
This is G17.
Okay. Do you have any sales rep there? Okay, Jonathan.
Yes. So the Excel I downloaded, the one I have like where this how many sales on Johnson make. I have Jonathan there.
No. No, it's
So I
wrong.
have Jonathan there. So I was thinking if this G17 and it's on line 17. So I was thinking if that is what I'm working with, since it's under the homework.
No,
Okay.
it was a different question. It's not among what we asked.
So that thing was a different question. It was a setup. That was why I was laughing. I'm just laughing here. It was a setup. So actually, Jonathan, many times you find out that the questions are like what you're supposed to have, but the question is clear. G17. Now, when you look at G17, what we have there is different thing. But initially, there is a word there, but it was to use for our personal work. You know, I used that in the class. What I have there was Johnson, actually, but we used that in the class. That was the first, you are the one that worked on it. So we used that in the class, and that was why I left the question like that. Okay, we need to pay attention to just details. It's very important. That's just it. Very good. Okay, the second question, who made more sales?
Who made?
Jamil or Jackal? It's a very simple
I
one.
didn't ask you this one.
Who made more sales? So, come on, we didn't do that. So, how can we do that? What you need to do is to find the sales for Jamil and to find the sales for Jackal. You can do it
So
outside
we
that
use
box.
one formula to do that, or we use two different formulas.
No, use different formula. Do different formula. You can do it outside the box.
Mhm.
Can you tell us what we are doing so the others can see?
We are doing question number 2, and we are checking
Okay.
for who made more sales, Jimmy or Jackie. So we'll do the VLOOKUP. We'll use the VLOOKUP formula for Jimmy, and then we'll use the VLOOKUP formula for Jackie to know who has more sales.
Okay. Okay. If young, that is good. All right. You are not talking, no.
I've explained it now. I'm just doing it now so I can see what I explained.
So that one is for what? For who?
That's for Jimmy. Now this is
Okay.
for Jackie.
Okay. So, yeah.
So our answer is Jimmy, because Jimmy has more
Has more, right?
sales
Great.
than Jackie.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So it's not hard. So the third question is, what is the sales per customer? Okay, what does it say? 7. Okay, it's correct. Then what is the profit percentage for the person in G17? So your G17 was not there, but you got something. So you did it for Juno, actually. No problem. But I think, can you click on the number? Click on 1023. Okay, fine.
And I've clicked
So then I'm happy because some of us are able to get this function, and that is good. Any question before we go to start today class? Any questions? You can stop sharing. Thank you so much, Camel. Any question, anyone? Before we start today class? Please
No,
ask your
it's
question.
Beatrice, sir.
Okay, go on, please.
So for number 3, We just divided. I didn't know how we got the answer. We just divided by the number of customers,
No,
just like that.
the question simply means what number did that person sales rep have? We didn't
What
divide
is
anything.
this
Um,
custom?
and it is 7. So what
I think I'm.
numbers of customers did that person have? That is what we want to look for. And it's 7. Why
Yes,
Jonathan leaving
yes,
the meeting, coming back? What's going on?
yes. Yesterday, I left the class. I wrote here that I was going to leave the class. I don't know if you saw the message, sir.
That what?
That I was leaving because my laptop battery was not going to take me to the end of the class. I took permission before I left.
Okay.
So if you had noticed that I did not stay to the end of the class, it's like I don't
Yeah.
have the right questions I'm working with at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Okay, but today your battery is charged.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Tokwe is having something to ask. Okay, your hand is up. Please, can you say something?
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I didn't get that 7. I got the 7. Then secondly, I would like to know, like the second question, how will you know the right formula to use? Let's assume if they give me something like this, then how will I know is VLOOK or is F function that I'm going to use?
Okay. This question is do you know why you asked the question? Because I felt you have not joined so many classes.
Exactly.
So so that's why that's why you asked. That's why the question is coming. Now, the first thing you need to understand is why, what is the function saying? You need to understand those functions, know why you need to use them. That is when this will be clear. So it will make sure that we'll go back. So what the problem is this: the VLOOKUP, as the word, the name sounds, VLOOKUP is to look for numbers in the
Okay.
arrays, okay? And that's just it. So we are looking for numbers in the array. So of that set. Let me share my screen. Do you all have our data set now? The updated one. You have it, you can just pump up, please. Do you have the data set now? Oh no, Williams. Okay.
No.
No. Wow. So that will be sent to you soon. Let's just okay, I would like to share my screen first, and as we start, okay, I'm sharing my entire screen because I would not like to go. So actually this is the VLOOKUP. Are you with us? The VLOOKUP, and as the word stands, VLOOKUP. So we want to look for a number that represents a particular array in this. So if you look at this, we have been able to look at the functions, F function, F and N, F and O, and V and others. So the VLOOKUP is telling us that we are looking for a number in a vertical direction. That's the meaning of V. A number in a vertical direction. So F function is when you want to set a criteria of a judgment of a data set. So that is the reason. So when you understand the reason, you will know the function. Are you with me?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, if you understand the reason, you will know the function to use. So that is the best thing to say now. Okay. Today, I don't know. Let me ask again. Please just give me few minutes. Let me ask and know whether the data set have been sent to you, so I can tell you. No, 1 minute, just please. Okay. That to be said. Okay. Let's quickly look at the review of what we are doing today. So today we are going to be looking at some functions. Let me just hide this. We're going to be looking at some functions, and these functions we're going to be looking at count. We look at count A. We're going to look at trim and lean. We're going to be looking at max and min, now the maximum and the minimum of a number. And also we look at index match. And we're going to look at offset, sum and average offset. And we're going to look at choice or choose, okay? Choose. And we are going to look at concatenate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to be looking at 8 functions today. So, and I would like you to pay attention. Very simple, very direct. Are we ready for that? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Let's move on. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the count. So the note is telling us that count function counts all the cells in a given range that contain only numeric values. If you have numbers and if you have data in a line like this, and you want to count the ones that have only numeric values, you use count. You know, we talk about count if, but this is not count if. This is count. Now we look at this number. We have, this is names. This is population of countries, okay? And if you look at this, how many rows do you have here? How many? We have 13, right? 13 cells in this place that have this. But we want to find out the lines, the ones that have only numeric values. If you want to do this, you make use of your count. So how do you do that? If you look at this, this is what? This is a what? Number of or text. Hello? Number, okay. I just want to know. And this is what? This is a date, right? And okay, we have that. So
Yes.
if you want to find out the one that has numbers, so it will also it will count the date because there's numbers there, there are numerics there. So when you want to do that, you start with your number count. So just count. So that means that it will count. You count this. You want to know the ones that only have numerical values. If you click your yes, it will tell you it's 11. So let's see. This is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So with these, you can able to know that on these you have only 11 numbers. There's another count called count blank. You see, count blank. So this count blank means that you want to count the one that is okay. Let's use that. It's telling us you have 1. So count blank is 1. Okay. Then only count is 11. So the count is for us to obtain that we have cells, 11 cells that have only numeric values. So that's very simple. Any question? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, from your side? No. Let's move into the next one. After the count, we want to look at count A. So count A, we count numbers for us. But what count A we count is different ones. What count only count we have? We say like the count function. Count A count all cell in a given range. However, it count all the cell regarding the type, and that's unlikely count that relies on all numeric value. It counts dates, it counts time, it counts springs, it counts logical values, it counts errors, it counts empty springs, it counts text. Now let's look at this. Let's do count A. For the count A, you see count the numbers of cells in the range that are not empty. So the one thing about count A is nothing concerning count A. You wanted to know how many of these is not empty, whether they are text, so whether they are numeric, so nothing concerning, whether no value, whether even error. Don't forget that the count only counts numeric value, but count A counts all numbers that is all cells that is not empty. So count A, okay, then. So you see 11, 12. And when count is 11, count A is 12. Because here, count A counts the numbers and the text. So we have text for Turkey. So then this can happen when they are inputting the data and there is a typographical error. So the person wanted to put figure, but the person ended up putting what? Letters. Here, the person ended up putting dates for America. So count A will count the cell that is not empty, in respect of what is in the cell. Okay, very direct. Any question?
Hello, sir. Please, I didn't get it. Can you come again?
Which one you don't get?
The count A.
So for the count A, I said the same way we did our count. The difference between count and count A. Count only counts numbers, cells that is having only numeric values. Let me say it again. Count. We only count cells. This one, we only count cells that is having and containing only numeric values. But for count A, count A, count non-empty cell. Non-empty cell. Irrespective of what is inside the cell. Count A, we count it. Whereas count only count the numeric values. But for count A will count non-empty cell. Meaning that no matter what is inside that cell, since something is in there, we count it. So that's the difference. So just put your count A and pick your range. Pick your range. Close that and click enter. So it's telling us that we have 12 non-empty cell. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the total number of the cell is 13, but the non-empty empty cell is 12 in respect of what is inside, but non-empty. It's only China that is empty here. So is that clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Is anyone raising up hand? Okay, come on.
Sir, so I think it will be better if we have the material so that we can follow up what you're teaching.
Okay, let me ask again. Let me ask whether you've received that has been sent to you. Just give me a few minutes.
Mr. Henry, you are sharing your WhatsApp screen, please.
Okay, let's just continue and that will get to us soon. Okay, let's continue. Fine, sorry for that. I wanted to get to something. Okay, so let's just continue. So we will move to the next one, which is stream. And the stream is sometimes you have if you look at this, you have some data set that is not consistent, like you have space there, unnecessary space. Now look at this, you have two Poland. So there's a lot of space between these two and Poland. And you can't work with this kind of data because something is actually wrong with it. So, and the same thing with this. There's a lot of space there. So you can remove unnecessary space using this trim. So trim in Excel, we align this thing to be in appropriate space. Just a single space. So that's a function for this. So sometimes you can receive a data set when you have a lot of space like this, especially if you have maybe you have a data set that is an open-ended, and people are able to, they typed in the answer, they might not be careful to give you an appropriate spacing when typing the word. So they might have double space and all that. So in Excel, we can just figure this out by using trim. Okay, and you will not go in and start doing like this, trying to do it one after the other, and so on and so forth. You spend a lot of time. So this function will make sure that this is removed. So how do we do that? So we just put equals to, put that, you see the trim here. So it remove all the spaces from a test string, except for single space between words. Okay, so when you have single space between words, like enclosed words, you can't do anything. Like this one that has two, then many space Poland, it will bring it to normal. So let's do that. So what you need to do is just pick this, then close it. So what you're trying to tell us is that, tell us there is to make sure that you put a appropriate space to this one. So when you click this, you see that the right space should be just one. So if you have done that, you can just do it down. You find out that the normal and the appropriate spacing has been done for you, not like the one you have before. So with this, you can work with this data set because this is the right way it's supposed to be. Just a single space if the words are standing apart. Two Poland, add the 20, and then like that. Any question?
Sir,
Very clear
if
answer.
you
Very
go
clear
over
and
it
simple.
again,
The one?
if you could go over
I
it
said it's
again,
very
please.
clear and straightforward, simple.
Okay. Precious is saying we should go over it again. And someone
Yes,
said
sir.
it's correct. Okay, let's check again. So very simple. Let's remove it. Now, what can you see happen to this number? This data set. Are they consistent?
No. Sir.
No,
Is having unnecessary spacing, right?
no,
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
So the best way to remove all these is by using trim. So the function of trim is like trim, like you remove the ones that is not needed. So it removes empty spaces in the value. Okay, so it makes sure that the function do not return error. So what happens here is that sometimes you can have a data set like the VLOOKUP. You want to check VLOOKUP, and what you have in there in the data set is consistent data. When you are picking any word with inconsistent spacing, your functions will be giving you error. So you make sure that you ensure that all the empty spaces are eliminated. Okay, so how to eliminate it is by this function using the trim. So let's go that equals to the trim. You close it, very direct. Click enter. So you see that the difference between this one and this one is that they are the same word, but this one is having extra space.
They get problem already. Like, no. I'm not person for group the answer. Oh man, this will don't come out for us. So hope we don't
Williams, can you mute your mic? Williams, please mute your mic. Okay, so we can be able to make sure that all the things we have here is on the right consistent way. So you can just put this down. You find out that this one is fine, but this one is having unnecessary space. So that is the function of train. Just very simple. Are we good? Hope no question. Okay, fine. Let's go to that next one, which is this. So for this guy, the function of the lean is that you count. He helps us to count, to return the numbers of character in a text string. So he helps us to what? To return the numbers of the characters in the next string, in the text string. And the first thing that you should know is that this is only working for text string. That is, if it's not figure, if it's figure, this function will not work. In a text, or we have written a long text, and you want to find out how many numbers are there. Like we say, write 200 words of a something essay, or that or that. If you copy it and put on this cell, this len can help you to calculate the numbers. Okay, let's try it now. See, look at this. All these old words here, copied, and I put it here, copied here, enter. So if we look at this, you find out that this is the old word there. All the stories was written. So I can tell Excel to count the numbers of words here for me. So what I need to use is that same link. You just do that link and click this box, close it and put enter. So what it's trying to tell me is that here, all this my story is 397 words. That all this my story is 300 and what? 397 words. So this function help us to count and return the numbers of the test string. Again, it returns. So it returns a number to us. The number is the characters of in a test string. So let's look at this. I am going to school. I am going to school. How many do you have here? They said 21. Okay, let me change this. This have a space. So why this is down, this is 11. Who can tell me, do you notice anything about this lane? Can somebody tell me? This is 21, this is 11. Can you check very well? You notice anything?
Yeah.
Okay, your observation.
The words there is not up to 21. The first one, the other one is not up to 11. It's about 3 words there. That's what I noticed.
Okay, let's count God is good. How many? How many words you have in God is good?
Three
Sorry,
words.
sir.
God,
Is it word? Is
God
it
is good.
words
How
or
many
alphabet?
letters?
I think
Total
counting
is
letters,
character.
not words.
Letters. How many letters?
Characters. Yeah.
How many?
9.
9.
Nine.
But
Nine,
with two
right?
space. Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, 9 with two space. Then he counted the
Two,
spaces
I
with
think the
extra
two
two.
spaces is counted with it. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know that space is also part of text?
Yes, sir.
So, so very important. Now, when you want to know, when you remove the space there and try to what bring them together, so God is good without space. It changed to what?
9.
9. So do you understand now? So when you are doing, there is a program in Excel called SLS form. SLS form. The SLS form is a scripting. Let me show you how it look like. A scripting in Excel that you can use to prepare. Now look at it. To prepare a mobile data collection in Kobo Collect. This is SLS form. It's Excel. Who can see this? Can you all see this?
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes.
we all
Yes,
see
sir. Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
this
sir.
is SLS form. It's also Excel, but it's having survey, choice, and settings. So it's an SLS scripting in Excel. So in the survey time, you look at this relevant, you find out that there are some things here. So here, any space you put here, if that space is not in where you are picking it from, it shows you error. So it's either use a space or you use underscore. So if you don't use space, you are telling us that there's an underscore there. So that is that is the reason. So Excel counts space as a character. So how many do you have here? I am going to squeeze how many?
Twenty-one.
21 character.
The 21 character with space. Okay, that is just it. That is how to use your trim and lane. Is that clear? Or any question? Oh, Tokwe, I'm happy. Okay, Paul, you have a question. Go on with your question, please.
Okay, so I'm saying the space that you are counting in between the words, is it peculiar to Excel, or is it something that is applicable to other applications? Like when we are using those counting in Microsoft Word, we don't normally add the spaces. That's what I want to ask.
Because sorry, in Microsoft Word, there's no function there.
Okay.
There's no scripting there. But in Excel we count space as a character. Because even in your keypad, in your laptop, you have it as a keypad.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you want to do concatenate, you also see it there that
okay.
it knows that it's on the Excel that space simply means a character. So because there's nothing there, that means there's something there. So it's not empty. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Great.
Okay, fine. So we can go forward, right? Let's move forward. Thank you. So after that, we move to maximum and minimum. So imagine you have a set of numbers, and this set of numbers, we want to look at what is the maximum number of this set of numbers, what's the minimum number. Okay, so this will allow us to know what is the highest number we have, and how do we then how do we can able to say that the highest number in this particular set is this. You can also say the minimum number is this. Like you have your sales and you have a lot of sales. So you can find that, oh, how much was our highest sales? And your data says like 1 million. You not start looking at it one after the other. By maximum and minimum, you can know that, oh, the maximum sales we have today is so. This month is so. Though the minimum is so. So now this is for maximum. So Excel knows that when we write max, so you don't need to complete that statement. So Excel already know that you are talking about maximum. So what Excel will do, that Excel will return the largest number in a set of value and ignore logical values and text. Excel, this function ignores logical values and ignores text. So if there's a text here, max will not count it. So max, that is, can find this, the maximum number here. So it's telling us that the maximum number is this. So we can make it to show that we are talking about a figure. So from here, it's telling us that the maximum number is 373,647,483. So we can also well do for minimum. So we just say mean. So with mean, you pick all the value also, the range value, and close it. So it tells that the minimum value is this. So from there, we find out that we have the minimum value to be 53738. So that is the work of this maximum and minimum function. Is that clear? So can we move on? Okay. Let's move to the next one. Okay, we are doing better. Fine. We move to index and match. Please, if you are doing something, you can stop. Because I'm very sure you asked me a question here. Index and match. Now, sometimes when you have a complex selection, while when VLOOKUP can't work and HLOOKUP can't work. I told you that VLOOKUP is for looking for vertical search, while HLOOKUP is for looking for horizontal search. So before now, when we don't have 365, when we don't have XLOOKUP, we make use of index and match. So index and match is also functioning as XLOOKUP, because XLOOKUP is functioning as the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So what is this function for? We want to search for a particular person with a particular condition at a particular position. Now, what are we saying? Kindly look at this data set. The first thing is the name, and the next one is the height, and this is the weight. We have Sally, we have Tom, we have Kevin, we have Amanda, we have Carl, and we have Ned. So they have informations with us. And from this place, we want to look at something. We want to find out Kevin, and we want to find out his height from this data set. What is the Kelvin's height? Don't forget, we were picking the first condition, Kevin, and we want to look for the height. So index match will work for us. Now, what is the function? These two functions have different responsibility. If you look at this, I have arrow here and I have arrow here. I'm the one that put it there. Index is trying to tell you that I'm going to pick my selection if there is an intercept. I will search through the vertical and search through the horizontal. Anywhere there's an intercept is my answer. That is what XLOOKUP is doing. And that is what index and match you're going to do. That is, when I search for it horizontally, and I also search for it vertically, my point of intercept is my answer. If you don't understand what I said, please, can you tell me to repeat?
Please.
Okay. Now, let me go again. Index. We have two functions here we want to make use of. The index, and we have the match. We have this data set where we have the name, we have the height, and we have the weight. It's like coming to a class as a teacher, and you have numbers of students in your class. We are trying to get their height and their weight, and you are able to find out this data set. You are able to find out this data set that the Sally height is 6.2 and the weight is 185. Tom 5.9 and the weight is 170. Kevin is 5.8 and the weight is 175. Amanda is 5.5 height and 145 weight. Carl is 6.1 and 210 weight. Ned is 6 and the weight is 180. That's the data set. Now, from this data set, I want to check what is Kelvin weight. And it's going to be easier for you because you are looking at this data set is not much. If you have 1,000 rows and 1,000 columns, you might not be able to have time to start looking for this. That is when the beauty of this function will come out. So this index and match is an advanced alternative for VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Because if you make use of these two, it will have limitations. And that's why in the next version of the Excel, they make it, because this index and match is two functions that they mix together. They eventually build up another function that is only one. There is another name for index and match, which is the XLOOKUP. And XLOOKUP is VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP together. So I want to search for Kelvin's height. So what I'm going to do is to start with my index. I said that the index, this is what index does. Say return the value or reference of the cell at the intercept of the particular row and column in a given row. If you say this, searching for it vertically and searching for it horizontally, the point where they meet is what you are telling index to do, to pick that one to be the answer. So let's go. So I pick this index. So the first thing when you pick index is asking you what is your array, which one, where the data set is. So you pick your array. This is where our data set is. Then we put your comma. So what we have said here is that, please, this is the range you are going to pick for us. And this is the place we want to look for Kelvin's height. We are not going outside this data frame. So then we are going to introduce your match. So the match is very simple. The first thing we want to look for, the match. We are looking for Kelvin, and this is Kelvin. So I can say this is my Kelvin. Kelvin. So where do I want to search my Kelvin? Where the names are. I'll put my comma. So now, don't forget what happened when we were doing VLOOKUPs. It's asking us for false, and it's asking us for true. This one is asking for less than an exact match. So I'm going to be using my exact match. Why? Because I don't want him to pick something that does not look like what I'm looking for. So that is one is for Kelvin. Then I put my comma. I now ask him to search. So the first one is searching vertically. That is the VLOOKUP. Now, and I ask the guy to search horizontally, which is the H lookup. So search for the height. This is the height. And where is the height? Where is that? Is here. That is where the height is. So you see, the first one is searching vertically. The other one is searching horizontally. So it searched that. So I want to find the exact. So I close it. So after that, I close it with my last bracket. So what I've done in this statement is that I want Excel to search for Kelvin's height for me and search it vertically and search it horizontally. When the intercept of the one, when they meet, the intercept will give us the answer. Okay, don't forget what our function is. When we have done writing our function, in case you don't trust what you have done, after looking at it, you can put your if error. Then the if error and the close, you just put this bracket. I like using this because I don't want it to give me anything. That means that if the function you have written is not correct, make it blank. That's the meaning of this if function. So after that, I would like to click my enter. And what can you see, class?
5.8.
5.8. So
5.8.
5.8. So therefore, if you look at this is Kelvin, and this is the height. You check that after searching vertically and horizontally, where is the Kelvin's height is what? 5.8, right?
Yes.
So this is the function. This is how to look for it. So if you have it here, you can as well change. You can say, okay, I'm not looking for Kelvin. I'm looking for Sally. If you click that Sally, the number will change.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not looking for the height. I'm looking for the weight. If you click that, that will change. If you say, okay, I want to search for, let's search for something else. It will tell you nothing because what you search for is not valid. You are searching name and name together. But if you search for height, it will tell you that it's 6.2 for Sally. So you say, okay, don't let me search for Sally. Let me search for Amanda. Amanda's height is 5.5. Is it clear?
Yes.
Mr. George wants to ask question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
When you were writing the formula, and the last number you put here, is it 0 or D?
Is 0.
Is 0.
To show us the yes, the exact match.
Okay.
You know, I talked about it yesterday.
You know,
So exactly.
I'm working for the computer. So
Okay.
I'm guessing if it's 0 or D.
Okay.
I'm okay.
All right. Any other person? Any question? Is it simple and direct?
Sir, please, you'll be going over it like two times for every, if it's possible. Like this one now, you finish it. You do it again the second time so that, and then increase the font size. Please. The first thing, like sometimes we're struggling to see the
Okay.
or something. If we can increase the font size.
Okay, the font size. Okay.
Since I'm comparing like you the other day, I was told what to do, and I've done it, and I'm enjoying it since that day.
Okay.
If our lecturer will ask me, you allow me to tell her, I can go ahead.
Okay, let's increase.
I'll move myself.
What about this? Can you say it like this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, great. So, and are we good that this our
Yes,
index match is fine, right?
yes.
Okay, who did not get this? So before we move forward, we have
Sir,
two, three to go.
please. I didn't get it. Please.
You didn't tell us your name. Paul. Is Paul. Hmm?
Yeah, Namdi.
Namdi. Okay. Who else? Precious. Speak up. Oh.
I didn't get
Beatrice.
it, sir.
Aladesui. Beatrice, you are bumping down. Talk back. God.
So it's not like we get anything. We just need to get it thoroughly. So when you go again, the team will now enter, close it.
So the thing fly away before. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Please, if it's possible, sir, it's Precious that is speaking. It's
I know.
possible you want to organize probably one of these days inside this week to recap. We don't mind. We'll come, sir, please, because we're kind of a little bit fast.
Oh, I said it before we started that I'll be fast. So I thought you guys are used to me. So I want us to meet. I want us to meet up so many things. So I don't want to jump and assume that we know. So that's where I'm going. So what are we suggesting? Should we go back like what Beatrice says? Or we should just start with our index and match? Should we go back and start again from count?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Start again.
Okay. Doc, are you joining with your laptop or your phone?
It's with my phone. I don't want to
Hello,
lose.
sir.
Please just continue.
Sir, I didn't
Let's
mean that you should go back to
let's
the beginning. Like, please, I don't. Maybe you did not get me
Okay.
correctly.
Okay.
It's only that this last one that we've just finished that I
Okay.
said.
I will just okay.
Please
I
go
will
back.
summarize.
The beginning.
Okay, let me start
Yes,
again
sir. No problem.
in this match. But after the class, I will go back and start from there again. Is that correct? So I will start. We will do what's called. I will go back to this one, and after the class, I will now go back to start again. Okay. Now
Yes,
let me start
well,
from this index and match again. So index and match, like what we did yesterday, we have VLOOKUP. So index and match, when we found there's a limitation with VLOOKUP and there's a limitation with HLOOKUP. This VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. That's the meaning of that thing. Don't disturb yourself. Why the HLOOKUP means horizontal lookup. What does it mean? VLOOKUP can only search for things vertically. And HLOOKUP can only search for things horizontally. So then that comes to the fact that there are sometimes we don't search for something both vertically and horizontally. So you found out that these two lookup, they are limited. And that is why we came up with index match. Now, index for the first function is this. Index means pick up the value when you search for something vertically and you search for something horizontally, the intercept of that thing is the answer to what you are looking for. That's why index it means. The match means search for this one vertically, which is the first one for VLOOKUP, and search for this one horizontally, which is for HLOOKUP. And that's why I'm having this now. Now, let's go back. This is the function. I'll remove that function. This is Amanda. And now, when you are looking for this, please make sure that your data is consistent. If what you are looking for is not consistent, it will return error to you. So we want to search for Amanda. Amanda's height. We have name, we have height, and we have weight. So What you are telling Excel is that search for the name of Amanda and search horizontally, vertically, and look for where the height is. So that is the function we want to make use of. So in some Excel function, that the latest Excel, which is not my own, what I'm using in 2016, you can only make use of index match. But if like 365, you have X lookup. So S lookup and index match is the same, but just that it will work. You don't need to use index match again. So it is when they upgraded the Excel, latest Excel, then I found they did that. So rather than using the index match, you use X lookup. So we want to search for Amanda's height. So we start with equals to. So we put our index. So index means it returns a value or reference of the cell at the intersection of a particular row and column. So when it has searched for vertical, which is VLOOKUP, and it searches for it horizontal, which is HLOOKUP, the intercept of the search tells us the answer. So the index. So when you put your index, Excel will ask you where is your reference or where is your array. So array in data set means your data array. Where is your data? So this is the data. So that's the first thing. That is, this is where I want to look for it. This is where the name is, and this is where the height is. So make sure that what you are looking for eventually exists. Don't say what God cannot do does not exist. If you put, well, I don't know. Someone can say no, what God cannot do cannot exist. When you write wrong function, you give you no answer. Okay. When you search for all, don't forget what we are looking for. The first thing is the vertical, which is the H lookup. So we want to search for the match. So you use for match. So this match tells you want to look for the name. What's the name of the person? So this is the name. And don't forget, the name is in vertical. The name Sally, Tom, Kelvin, Amanda, Kels, and Nick. They are in vertical position. So you are going to search down from the first line. After the name, you search down. So that's the vertical searching. So you search for H, E-C. And your EC is Amanda. So don't know, I did not type it there. Why? Why I did not type it there is because I don't want to use hard coded because of space. Because of space. So after typing Amanda, you can put a space there. That thing will tell you error. So I pick Amanda from the name I have. So I have this. So where is my search? This is where I want to search. And I put, so I search this, the name of Amanda at this row. So the less than, it means find the largest what value that's less than specific. So we are not looking at that. What we are looking for is exact match. So I close it. So that means search for the name at vertically. That's what I've told Excel. So the next one is I want to search for the what? For the height. So where is my height? This is the height. So search for height horizontally. This is horizontal. So search it through this way and make it an exact match and close it. So if you close it like this, it's telling you that it's remaining one bracket to close it all. If you didn't do that, when you press enter, it will tell you error. So when you are putting a bracket, it's telling you where they belong to. So the black one is the first black bracket here, the first thing beginning here. So, and I said, after writing this function, and you are doubting yourself, you can put your if error. When you put in the first one, at the back of it, just put comma and put this. So what you are telling is that in case my function is not correct, please make it blank. That's the meaning. If error, make it blank. So with that, I click my equals to. I click my enter. So if I click enter, you find out that the intercept of Amanda height, this is it. Amanda, and the height is 5.1. So if you change it and say, okay, it is not height, I want to look for width, you change to 145. Okay, no, I'm not looking for Amanda. It's a mistake. Just change this one. I'm talking about Sally. Tell you it's 185. Oh, it is not height, it is weight. You tell you there is 6.2. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. No problem. Thank you. So before I go back to the class, I'll do something now. Can you just focus on this? Focus on this data sets. Just look at. Now,